Vlog. This is a COVID-19 announcement. Fellas, hey, how's it going? As promised, we're talking about COVID now because there's been a bit of confusion about it. Like, all the rumors. Did he have it? Did he not have it? Was he lying? Was it for views? Bit of yes, bit of no. I'm here to answer all those questions, explain the storyline, and hopefully clear my name of COVID appropriation, because that's the thing apparently. However, first I just realised I completely fucking forgot to clean the kitchen, so I'll be right back. Yeah, close enough. Okay, right, now we can talk about this. I feel like for the story it helps if you know who my flatmates are, so if you don't know, we have Jack number 2, but these can switch depending on what mood it is, Isaac and Dom. Those are the people, these are the faces. This all started when we went to Auckland, and we were like, we're going to Auckland, the COVID hub of the country. We might get COVID, we're wearing masks, we're being careful, being precautious, being around vaccinated people, but you can never be too careful. So we did our best. We get home, we feel fine for the first few days, and then, was it me? Did I feel sick, or did Isaac feel sick? Was it both of us? Someone felt sick. We weren't quite sure if it was COVID or not. We moved. Then a couple of days, everyone felt fine again. It was all good. And then it was Dom's birthday, and it'd be sad to let COVID ruin someone's birthday. So we had a small gathering of people, just small, vaccinated, QR codes and everything. Made, scanned vaccine passes. We were very on top of it, very COVID safe. It went well. Nice party. Had fun. I didn't vlog at all. Not a single bit of video. So that's me doing my job poorly. But then a few days passed, and Dom didn't feel too good. And we're like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Dom gets a test. Dom comes back. Dom has COVID. COVID was now confirmed in the flat. Positive test. We've got it. We're figuring it's just a matter of time till we all have it. Of course, naturally, as we're now close contacts, we have to isolate for 10 days. For 10 days start at that point. Also, additional context for those who are new to this channel, which is most of you. I have a history of being immune compromised. I was sick all the time in high school, and school just in general, pretty bad. I've gone better since leaving high school, but it's always been a concern of mine if I catch COVID. And my chances of survival would probably be a little bit lower than the average person, which is fun to think about. About 3 hours into our first day of isolation, Dom was already sculling a tequila bottle. Woo! No way, there's just no way.
Go on, son, go on.
So clearly we're in for a fun time. Anyways, time passes. Isaac feels unwell again, and I start suffering from some pretty intense fatigue, which I'm like, this is either COVID or glandular fatigue, because that's a thing I had. Apparently I've just got to deal with fatigue for the rest of the year, I think. Thanks, Glange, appreciate it. So now we're actively trying to get RAT tests, new fancy tests for, do the thing. It tells you in the first 15 minutes if you've got COVID or not. Seems like a pretty useful thing to have. So we start to get a hold of these then. Jack doesn't feel too good. Jack number 3. We then get the RAT tests. Fellas, welcome back to Who Has COVID.
I want to do this shit.
Go on, sir.
The guy laughing.
I was crying.
You went way too deep. Oh, fuck when I laugh. It just goes forever bad.
Have you done yours yet?
I haven't done mine yet. I have no face. Alright, on 3.
1, 2.
I feel like
I need to fucking gross.
Yeah.
3,
2, 1.
You got a mess, teardrop.
Hey, Christ. I'm crying. Bruce, I'm just about to stop on my one. Is that normal?
2.
Oh, it's like a loading bar.
Wait, how many drops?
That's crazy.
Done it. I think I fucked it up. Donk.
Yeah, no, you have it.
Oh, there's one line.
Yeah, you have
That's 2 lines. Is that 2 lines?
Mine's broken. There's a red line on the bottom. Positive. Yeah, it's quite strong as well. Definitely positive.
Please, I just said negative.
Didn't do that.
Dom was positive. Jack was positive. The rest of us were negative. I was negative. I was honestly pretty shocked about that. However, some time passes. Alright, I kind of stuffed around in the original recording, so I'm going to say it again now. Basically, my first test it was a negative in the first 15 minutes, as we saw. But then I checked it, I did later, 2 days down the line. And, it was, there's a line there. It's real faint, but you can definitely see a little faint line. And any faint lines technically are positive, so does that mean I had it or not? But since it was negative in the first 15 minutes, that means it's legally I'm a negative. I looked at some research. Maybe it's in my system, but my vaccine is just fighting it off, which is good news, I think. And it could be why I was tired as well. That could be another thing causing it. So I was like, this is fine. This is good. We then find out that even if you're positive and during isolation, you're allowed to exercise in your local area. So I went for a run. This run killed me. Fainted like once, it's fine. Got back and felt fairly unwell. Pretty bad, actually. I felt pretty shit.
G'day, legends. I think I got it. I feel very unwell. I have the most intense headache. I think I might chuck. And my heart feels weird. I'll keep you posted.
So I take another rat test. Morning. Testing time. Another negative test. You know, isolation keeps moving. We try and figure out who the prettiest girl would be. We all know it's Dom. We watched some old Playbolt content and my self-esteem was hurt a little bit. And then getting to the end of it, I started to feel a little unwell again. Take another COVID test. It's negative, because of course it is. Except I go for another run, do something else, come back, check again. And it's a much stronger line this time, which was a bit worrying to see, because surely that just means I have it. But I felt fine. Like, when the first 15 minutes was negative, so it could just be a defect, but it's a pretty strong line. I'm very confused. I don't understand how this works. And then isolation ended, and then we were free again. So did I have COVID? I took another test. Very much a negative test. Like, this one's been sitting for a few days. The faintest line is there. But then I took another one. No line at all. 0 line, I think. Yeah, no line. So did I just kick it? I don't know. Did I have it? I couldn't tell you. I'm alive. That's cool. It's pretty sick. I don't feel as sick as like Jack did. Jack was in pretty bad shape. Am I still at risk of catching it? Probably, maybe. We'll see. To answer the question, did Blaybot had COVID? Did you have COVID? I don't know. I actually don't know. I actually really don't know. We'll be back. Hopefully we'll be back to regular scheduled vlogs next week. But yeah, hopefully, if you have COVID, I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you make it through. If you're a close contact, hope your isolation's going all right for you. I'm just glad we'll have this all sorted by the summer of 2020. We're never getting rid of this, are we?